are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Changeling the Lost Littlebrook Reunion, a storytelling game that I'm running. I was going to say Changeling game, but that would be redundant because I already mentioned the title. I'm Chris, the Primogen. I will be your storyteller for tonight. Love to have you guys here, as always. Hope you're keeping safe in these strange times that we're living in right now. Washing your hands, keeping social distance, all that stuff, taking your responsibilities. But we're here to have some fun with changelings. Let's not bring real life into this more than we have to. Unfortunately, Toring or Lars will not be joining us today. He's feeling a bit under the weather. But we don't really have much of announcements to begin with. I can mention, unfortunately, Legend Lore Kickstarter got canceled because of the current situation. It's not really the right time to launch a Kickstarter, so the Onyx Path decided to put it on ice for a while, and it will be back before we know it. You guys should check it out when it comes back. We'll let you know in the video, and it's pretty interesting so far. I've been reading some of the stuff they've shown. A pretty good fantasy setting, if you ask me. As for other announcements, I would like to tell you all that I will be attending Virtual Horror Con. We got that name right. VHC, which will be taking place next weekend, the very first horror convention entirely online. So if you want to come watch a panel or play some games, there will be plenty of games to play and a lot of guests. So check that out. There'll probably be more information online if you just search for Virtual Horror Con. With that being said, I also want to introduce my amazing players who have been sitting here patiently listening to me talk. So this time we will start with a dancer. We will start with Nate. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Harry. I play Nate, and he is a Ferrist.
Perfect, thank you. We'll go counterclockwise. So Jonas, you will go next.
Hi, I'm Adam, and I play Jonas, a Darkling.
Thank you very much. Counterclockwise means that the next person will be tied. You're muted. Don't hear you. Sorry.
Hey, I'm Kitsu and I play Tide, and Tide is an elemental.
Perfect. Thank you. Next person in line, counterclockwise, is Nova.
Hi, I'm Megan. I play Nova. She's a beast and the most, I think, even keeled of the group.
Yeah,
for
totally,
sure.
100%.
For sure.
For sure.
Hands down.
It's like a
Yeah,
pillar,
see?
the
Everyone
pillar
agrees.
of the group.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And last but definitely not least, we have Silas.
Hey everyone, I'm Trev. I play Silas, who is an ogre. With stamina 4, unfortunately I don't have that, so got a bit of sniffles right now. Sorry about that.
Don't even apologize. You're a new dad. You gotta put your energy where you can. We appreciate you being here with us.
Oh yeah, I was worried about the baby, but then my doctor's like, hey, no, it's first of many colds, so you just got to live with that.
Oh boy. Yeah, welcome to, I think we call it a
Parenthood.
vab in Sweden, vabrari. You gotta take care of your kid. But yeah, hopefully you will be fine over there in Canada. All right, so
Give me a second, guys. Give me a call my
sure.
wife.
Okay, so a little recap before we start playing. And should we wait for Trev? I think we should. I don't know, is he bringing us something?
He's bringing Toring.
he's kidnapped him. He's got him tied up. Like, oh, that would be very uncomfortable. I can do some light recap of what happened. There was a pretty long car ride back. You met up with the woodsman, and you've discussed a few things, and you decided to confront Mrs. Blackbird about the weird things that have been happening recently, and the fact that you guys have been bounced around like some kind of ping pong ball, solving one problem after another. So you confronted Mrs. Blackbird about this. And she confessed that there was another price to pay, not just someone who had to lie on a slab for a couple of years, which unfortunately someone had to do, Wenceslas. There was also the fact that you needed to sacrifice lives to make this contract with the season work. You had to power it somehow. And the changelings of Littlebrook decided to cheat the seasons by using the lives of a whole school class full of students and rather their fetches, as they had all been taken to Arcadia recently. So that was a sacrifice. Not only that, they also closed the city off, meaning that these students couldn't come back to Littlebrook if they ever tried to. However, it seems that either the seasons finally realized what was going on, or the spell was wearing off, the contract was wearing off, because you folks made it back to Littlebrook, as well as a dragon. And right now, you're not entirely sure what to do. It seems that the contract will require a little bit more than just these 4 artifacts and someone lying on a slab, so that's problematic. But you also know that Mrs. Blackbird, or Eleanor, had actually fallen in love with the fetch of her husband, Wenceslas, who had gone to sacrifice himself, thus sending him off to White Stag National Park's lake rather than to be killed by the local changelings. You also found out that Mrs. Blackbird does not know who killed Inkwell. In fact, she merely persuaded local authorities that nothing was wrong with the headless corpse, that there was in fact a head on the corpse. So you still don't know much about that, but after all this, you decided to have a little bit of a break. You went and bought a bunch of cherry pies and got some was it Jim Beam or was it Johnny Walker? No, it was.
I believe it was Jim Beam.
It was. Yeah, it was Jim Beam. You got some whiskey anyway, and you went off to have a little bit of a snack and a drink over at the large hole in the ground where you fought the dragons so long ago, like a week and a half. And while sitting there discussing things, I believe you settled on deciding to go visit this Goblin King, Scrimner, who you had been advised to seek out by the woodsman. He will be able to answer some of your questions in exchange for favors or contests or competitions, something like that. However, before you could go there, one of you smelled the far too familiar scent of almonds in the air, and looking around, you noticed 2 people approaching you from the road. These 2 people essentially said that they were there to parley, that they were not there to cause trouble. And I believe that that's where we ended the session. Now, I will wait for the description of these 2 until Trev comes back, because he had unfortunately left by the time these 2 arrived. Did I miss anything?
Can just, while we wait for Trev, we can recap what we decided. Like, we made a plan. Like, plan A was to go to this Goblin King. Plan B was hope that the Goblin King works really, really bad. Plan C was also that, and plan D was like maybe give up the baby. Plan.
I'm pretty sure plan B was set everything on fire, right? Burn?
It was B for burn. Yes, B for burn.
we yeah, something like that. And we had, when we went in, we discussed 3 rules as well. No deals, no names, no punching. That's the 3 rules, right? A bit more elaborated, but basically
easy enough to keep track of. No deals, no names, no punching.
I'm gonna get a little confused. There's 3. That's a lot.
And Trev is back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Trev. I was just
sorry about that, guys. There was literally an explosion, couldn't be avoided.
A baby
okay,
explosion.
maybe in some senses, literally is the wrong word. Yet in an important literal sense, I don't have to draw you a diagram.
The explosion, yes. The joy of being a parent, I'm sure.
Don't I know it? Anyways, what are we looking at?
It's fine. I was doing a bit of a recap, and I just come up to the part where one of you, actually I believe it was Flicker, smelled almonds in the air. And indeed, 2 individuals were approaching. These 2 individuals, I will describe them shortly, said that they came to parley, that they were not actually there to cause any trouble or to fight. Holding up their hands, nothing up their sleeves, the usual stuff. But I do believe that that's that, so unless there's anything else, let's play a storytelling game of Beautiful Madness. So, the two individuals approaching you from the road, walking slowly, is one tall and gaunt person, dressed in something like a priest's frock with yellow eyes and white hair and pale skin, like very almost bonish white with these yellow eyes. The frock is green, and let me see here. Yes, the frock is green, a long robe-like dress. Then you also have another person who is dark-skinned, who has deep purple hair, short, almost a buzz cut, and I'm not like an old style British huntsman's outfit, with these this coats, this huntsman's coat, and they're all in hues of green and purple with this kind of flimsy cuff of the shirt hanging out outside, and they're both very soft-spoken. You could barely hear them as they were approaching, but they were holding up their hands. One of them saying, "Look, Red Clover, I told you they would be here. Parlay, we don't want any trouble. We just want to talk." They say as they
Jonas is already invisible.
right.
Sure. So, you guys have some explaining to do.
Oh, I do believe we do. I should, of course, introduce myself, says the person wearing the priest-like outfit. I'm Yarrow. My compatriot here is Red Clover, and we work for the Arch of Midsummer.
So you killed Inkwell?
I suppose you could say that, yes. Yes, yeah, actually, yes, you can say that. We killed Inkwell.
Nate's just gonna reach for his back pocket, make sure his pistol's there before doing anything else.
Why?
Why we killed him?
Yeah.
I do
why?
believe he specifically stated over his dead body, and we were merely retrieving something that belonged to our master.
Did you like take that literally or something?
Well, he did say over my dead body, and we had to kill him. Otherwise, we would not have retrieved the crown, and our master would have been very upset with us.
Why were you retrieving it?
Because it was our master's, and the Arch desired to give the crown away. Realizing it was missing, we were tasked with retrieving it. I'm sure you understand that when one of their kind tells us to do something, it is wise to do what they say.
Well, then what do you? That was kind of in the back, but like a little scared, a little angry. What do you want from us? We got nothing for you.
Oh, we don't really want anything from you, so you don't need to worry. We are not here to fight you or take anything back from you. Rather, we are here to, well, give you a bit of a warning and to give you something of an offer. You made quite a ruckus when you set the market on fire, retrieved or stole, however you want to call it, what was our master's, and you certainly seem intent on reenacting the contract of this city. Are we correct in this assumption?
No.
Oh, you're not?
I mean, depends. Why?
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
Like, what's the deal? What do you want to do? What does that mean to you? But what are we talking about here?
Well,
Can you stop going around in circles?
of course, I was sorry, I assumed that we were speaking fairly clearly here. I can understand that you are doubtful of our words. To my understanding, you have been lied to several times. If I was in your position, I would have found it difficult to trust strangers as well. We won't lie to you.
We were lied in the first place. Well, not technically lied, but you know the half-truths and stuff like that keep going around.
Yes.
By our master to begin with. So let's start there and then go forth from there. Yeah. What's your offer?
Yes. You see, our master is always looking for individuals of talent to serve their purpose, and we merely come to offer you a position in the court of the Arch of Midsummer. Now, not as objects taken, but as servants willingly. And there is a distinction, even if you don't believe me. Of course, I can understand that this offer might seem a tad hard to believe, and you have my word and the word of Red Clover here. You must excuse him. He rarely likes to speak. You have my word that whatever we say tonight is the truth. If there are things that we are not allowed to tell you, things that we are under oath not to tell you, I will of course tell you that. But we don't truck with lies. It's not really how we do things.
Can I roll
Of course.
to see? That's empathy and
do wits.
oh, sounds good. And she has a specialty in lies. So
Of course.
add that. Ooh.
I mean,
Oh, hey. All right, cool. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 6. 6 successes.
Seems truthful. Doesn't seem to be hiding anything anyway. Our warning to you, we can begin there, is that we highly recommend you not to do the contract again. I'm not sure how much you know about it, but clearly it is not a permanent solution, and from what I've gathered, it is a dealing of an old kind. It involves blood sacrifice, never a good sign, and, well, I would say that the consequences are far graver than just merely allowing things to progress as they do. The fair folk can be bargained with, and there are many other ways to keep them from disrupting the people of Littlebrook, correct? That's the name of this town, village?
like what kind of way? Sorry. Did you guys want to ask something?
So you don't want us to put the contract in place?
Indeed. We find that option the least useful, the least good, if you will, out of all the many ways to protect the people of this city.
Well, why would you have the interest of the people of Littlebrook at heart? I mean, you've been taking them for decades, if not more.
We have not been taking anyone. I'm sorry. I should probably explain that just like you, we were once taken. We are, as it's called, changelings, but we have decided to serve in a different capacity, out of our own free volition, of course, considering that life beyond the hedge is far more appealing to us than the dreary, mundane world that you are currently living in. The reason we want to close, or rather we don't want to close things off, is because it is harmful for this place, and it is harmful beyond this place. It is harmful to the hedge as well. I'm not sure how well versed you are in the workings of the hedge and indeed of Arcadia, but it is a world powered by, I guess, imagination, you can call it, by thoughts, by emotions, by the primal essence of life, indeed. And cutting that off from this world, it does terrible things.
Does it perhaps affect time? So
Yes. Yes, in a sense, it does that as well.
do you have an offer in that respect?
Well, of course, we can only tell you that we prefer working for the Arch in this capacity. It is a useful and quite advantageous position. I myself have been doing this for, it's been so long now, 327 years. Of course, as a token of friendship, as a token of diplomacy, here he produces a small silk bag and just tosses it over to whoever's closest. Whoever is closest. Tide, perhaps?
Okay.
Right. It's a small silk bag. It fits in your palm.
I frown and slowly open it.
Inside, you find 3 different seeds, but the biggest one kind of looks like an avocado core, almost. It's that big. And the smallest one looks like something you'd find in an orange, maybe.
What are these?
Sorry. These are magic seeds.
And they do what?
Well, planting one essentially grants you a wish, or assistance rather, from our master at a limited capacity. Of course, can't grant you things that are far beyond a mortal's power, but could provide distraction, could provide you soldiers, could provide you protection, force, just the item you need.
What's to stop us from wishing that your master never sets foot in Littlebrook again?
Well, these are more physical tokens of help, rather, but you could certainly hope for that, wish for that. But our master has not set foot in Littlebrook for many, many years.
Here's the thing. Why are you doing this? Like, wouldn't that make your master the enemy against our previous master?
It is not my position to question the wills of my master, but as to your assumption, yes, I do believe that the Arch of Midsummer has a bone to pick with your master.
And yet he went to her party, her celebration.
Once again,
It's
With a
only
gift.
polite.
exactly, it's only polite. They were invited, after all.
And he did so
They.
with they did so by retrieving something from Littlebrook.
It was something that was theirs to begin with, yes.
All right, how did it end up in Littlebrook? Like, what's the story there?
It was stolen many, many years ago. Our master does not know by whom. At the time, there was no interest in the item itself. The interest came with the invitation. Our master considered giving something of little value, something almost as an insult, to your master, and the crown came to mind. At that point, the crown had been missing for, a long time, and it was our task to retrieve it.
Nova's gonna look at the seeds in Nova's hand and know. Okay, so what do you want from us for these magic beans?
Oh no, they are free of charge, as a token of a thanks for you listening to us. Consider them a gift. No strings attached.
I don't think there's ever been anything no strings attached from your side.
Well, that's rather presumptuous of you, but I can assure you that using our master's gratitude to your own benefit will not bring any harm upon you.
You killed a member of our community, and now you come here trying to make friends. I hope you can see the problem.
Yes, it's strange, isn't it, how two-faced our kind is.
Two faces among lots of kinds. You know what I think, though, mister? How about you come back with us and tell some other people what happened?
Oh, we have no interest in the other citizens of Littlebrook. I'm sorry for interrupting you. That was rude of me.
I mean, they're the ones who were here for a long time.
Of course.
They know this. They know what, if anything, they were the ones so invested that they put in this town, that they put the contract in place to begin with. So
our master has no interest in them. This extension of gratitude, this offer of service is for you 7 alone.
Why us?
Because there's 7 of you.
And?
Well, the number 7, I'm sure you're aware, is in itself rather mystical, and our master does not look a gift horse in the mouth. They were quite impressed with your performance at the market, and thought it fortuitous that there would be another option of gathering 7 flowers.
You calling us flowers? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't understand.
You're perfectly free to say no. We will not push the issue. We merely come here with the offer.
Jonas reveals himself in a not so dramatic fashion, just appears, since they seem to know how many we are.
The last one.
I don't think that any of us are interested in this offer for now, but do you know what the beautiful mother has for interest in this city, in this town?
No, I am not aware of exactly why your master, or my apologies, your former master, I presume, has any interest in Littlebrook. Also, I would like to mention as well that if you were to pursue this offer at a later time, the terms may come to change. These are tonight's terms.
Could you restate tonight's terms for me?
Tonight's terms is merely that you pledge your allegiance to the Arch of Midsummer, that you promise to do in your power whatever they may ask of you, and of course, that you come to live in Arcadia with us.
No, I'm not going. Sorry.
What do we get in exchange?
Our master's patronage, protection, more or less eternal life, and the chance to forge your own destiny, if you will. Surely you can't wish to spend your existence in this world.
Do you have coffee?
No, we do not have coffee.
Let me put it this way.
Yeah. I'm never going back to Arcadia. Nope. I should kind of back up.
I was not aware that was going to be a deal breaker, but that's unfortunate.
You have to remember, most of my friends here, for that matter myself, have suffered quite a bit in Arcadia. They have difficulty in accepting offers, even when the terms look far better. Why, as nice as a cherry pie. So, well, they don't accept it.
I must state
we're thankful for your gift.
Of course. I must say that if...
And as you said...
this is a package deal. Unless all 7 of you say yes, then none of you will be taken by the Arch. So I am to assume then
What?
that none of you are willing, or that at least one of you is not.
We are not willing, it seems, at the moment. But and Jonas brought one of those, like, what's it called, thermos, big
Oh, thermos.
coffee with
Yeah.
coffee. Yeah, with coffee. He takes one of those, and your master has given us a gift, and I don't know what we don't want to give ourselves to your master, but maybe we can give something in return to in good favor. And I hand over the bottle of coffee or thermos of coffee to
Yarrow. Yes.
Yarrow.
Yarrow takes it and actually curtsies. Very good. In my master's name, I thank you for this gift. I'm sure they will cherish it. I am, of course, saddened to hear that you will not accept this offer. Although, to be honest, between us, I'm not surprised. It is understandable that you are not willing to risk it, so to speak. Keep our warnings in mind, however. Nothing good will come from closing the city off. At least in our opinion. And if you do use these 3 beans, or seeds, however you used to call them, make sure you know exactly what you're wishing for.
Words to live by. Thank you, yeah.
Thank you. May I have your names before I leave?
You may not.
Of course. Good evening. And
Good
the
evening.
one called Red Clover nods, and they turn and they walk away. The smell is gone.
When they leave, Jonas exhales and lowers his shoulders and goes over to Tide. Can I see the gift?
Yeah, here. Thanks for saying no. I mean, as soon as they said you would have to do as you please, I thought of them and how that turned out for Inkwell, you know. What if someday he finds another one to complete the 7 and is like, yeah, you kill that one, you know, and we'd have to do it. Like, no, I'm never going to do that again.
No, I agree. I have no interests. As I said before, I have my interests now is just to, like, try to get back to my life here, or any life here. But this might be the ally we are looking for. Just keeping that in mind. And if they are honest, I don't know if there are. They're probably not. But this could actually be something that could work in our favor. I'm not saying that we should give ourselves up, of course not, but something to keep in mind, at least. Something to keep in mind. And if the rest of you don't mind, I'd rather if I can hold on to these seeds. When shit hits the fan, I think you all can handle yourselves better than I can.
So,
All right.
okay with me. I definitely should not be making any sort of complicated word wishes.
You're a smart fellow, Jonas. I reckon you do more with those seeds than I can.
I will not use them if we are not in dire pickle, and hopefully not then either. But thank you. And he puts them on his person.
Well, you never know what happens. The way I see it, we were right to reject the offer, but maybe if we can't have an alliance, we can have a coalition of sorts.
Exactly. Enemy of my enemy is my friend, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps.
Fair.
Noah's
But,
being a little
yeah.
quiet and just like not liking any of it, any connection to Arcadia. So she's just gonna be a little quieting, maybe a little grumpy.
I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with it. Let's just hope we're not making another enemy. And if we're lucky, extremely lucky, we might be able to make an ally.
Silas takes
Might.
note of Nova's mood and looks to her. You look troubled by what just happened. Everything all right?
You know, it's not just about the coffee, right? It's the coffee is reality. It's a thing that's real. And I don't want to go back to just fantasy again. It wasn't right. And you can't you can't grow in fantasy. You can't put down roots, and I think that's what I was trying to do before I was taken, and I would like to try again. It's all false. But like coffee's real. It's one of the many things that are real that they can't have because they can't grow there. I can't grow there either. And I'm never going back.
Good.
It's good to know where you stand, Nova. I think it makes sense.
But even if it was just about coffee, you're allowed to love something and like it and make that a breaking point. Like for a deal or something. That's fine. It is a big deal for us. Like maybe before we were taken, it would have been like a silly thing, but right now, as you said, it's not. It's one of those things that you can take for granted, but then you realize, it's just not.
And
Not right.
and Nova, I'm looking forward when all this is over, one way or another, that trying to find somewhere to put roots down here with perhaps then Nadine instead.
We'll see. I might find my way back to her. I don't know, but this is one step at a time.
So let's try and finish this so we can get there quicker. I would love nothing more.
I trust you all.
I'm ready.
I would have absolutely jumped you for those seeds already if I didn't. I'll do it too.
Yeah, I do. The third rule does not apply yet.
Oh, what third rule?
Oh no.
The third rule is to burn everything, right? Flicker's
Yeah. Hey, Flicker. Yeah, she's back me
Not
up.
exactly.
Yeah, Flicker will remember it for me. We're cool.
Is that when all else fails, set it on fire?
Oh, before things fail, because then it's too late.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Start with fire.
You heard that, Flicker, as well, how they you draw some attention in there. They were impressed by your workings and
well, if there's something I know, it's burning stuff. She kind of looks a little
that
bit
is
proud,
something
actually.
you know, indeed. What do you say?
Do you think I should have burned them?
No, not yet.
I was about to, but
Yeah, this thing as well, and I think I said this before, and I don't know I'm gonna say this, but Nate, could I get a gun?
absolutely. And I'll
Don't
give
look-
him a gun.
Don't look
wait,
so
wait,
happy.
before I give you the gun, what kind of gun you talking?
I don't know. Just something
Want
that
something automatic or just like a handgun?
Something simple, something I can't fuck up.
I'll just give him the Glock that I have in my back pocket, and I'll make myself.
You got a handgun.
I got a handgun.
Can you
I'm-
use it?
I cannot, and I hope, like with these seeds, I will not have to. But I'm starting to feel that we are not. This is not the last time we're gonna get creeped up on, and next time they might not be that friendly. And well, I'm not good at hitting, but if they can't see me, I can get really close.
That's true.
I like your thinking.
I do not, but now there's an option at least. How do I make it not fire right now?
See
There's
that little
like-
lever on the grip, that little thing, thumb safety? Just
Yeah.
flick that down. You won't be able to.
Thank
don't,
you.
Yeah,
And
don't try not to hurt
I've-
yourself. That's
I'll flick that down, and I also, after a bit of fiddling, remove the magazine as well, and just put them in different pockets. No, I have my backpack. I put them in my backpack.
we have backpacks.
So,
Well,
what do we
I
do
feel
now?
the mood for our little hangout has not changed for the better, and I would maybe like to retire for now. It was kind of a mood killer, them showing up.
Yeah.
We should discuss things though with the rest of the town's residents.
Discuss them.
Yeah, discuss what just happened, perhaps.
Might be a good idea. We are leaving for that Goblin King ride as well. Are we aiming for that tomorrow?
Yeah. I mean, we could go tonight, but I think we should get rest.
Sounds like a good idea. Okay, so game plan: get rest, sleep well, and just tell anyone. Do we want to talk? I don't want to talk to Blackbird. Maybe you other kind of will find someone else who can just tell them about these guys, and then we leave.
Well, that sounds good to me.
Okay. To the library then.
So you're heading
Are
to
we
the
all
library.
staying there?
You can just drop me off at the coffee shop, please.
All right.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. I give her like a one-armed hug before she leaves.
She'll she's tense, but she relaxes a little, and she's like, "Okay, thank you, Ty."
Tide's
but
hands
no,
are still cold. Hmm?
Keep your phone on and close by
Okay,
if something happens.
I will. I promise.
Right.
Okay. Any plans before you go to bed?
Nope.
No.
Good night, Ghost. I have a busy day tomorrow, so if you keep it down, that'd be cool. Thanks.
Hello?
Hmm.
Is someone there?
Oh God. Okay. I promise I'll do this like tomorrow. Okay, we'll do the whole thing. I know how it makes you happy. Okay, I'm going to sleep now. Good night.
Yeah, she goes through her usual routine, ending with a loud slam as whatever happened. But then she goes silent. She doesn't actually repeat it a couple of times like she usually does. So maybe you're making some progress here.
We're working on this.
Yeah. The night passes fairly uneventful, and as the day breaks, still no sign of the other people of Littlebrook. They're not back from the hedge yet. And you all get dressed in the library. Doing anything before you head back to presumably the woodsman to find the location of this Goblin King, sorry.
Tide goes
Giant.
Oh.
No, Goblin King. I misspoke.
I was like,
Now, when you said giant, I thought, oh.
Tide
Oh,
goes
nervous.
into the bathroom to braid their hair and wet it out. So just in case something happens, there's extra moisture to work with.
Perfect. Like a big
Are
chunk of
we
wet
are we
noodle.
gonna tell anyone about those the two?
I don't think is anyone back? Oh, I don't know if I'm there yet.
You're the
Beep-bop.
brains.
Up
I
to
don't
you.
know.
Would Nova be with them already?
Yeah, I think she got up probably like and headed over. They don't have to go get her. That'd be rude.
We want to see that ghost sometime.
Y'all think she's making it up.
Yeah, we do.
So no, it'd be like, is anyone back to tell?
I don't know. I tried to call Matthew, but I guess I didn't get any. There were no reception. Didn't get sent.
Nova will try to type in Amanda's number.
Nope, nothing.
You could leave a note.
Yeah, we leave a note to Matthew if he returns.
What's in the
And
note?
I'm just gonna write. Met two servants of the Arch of Midsummer called
Yarrow and Red Clover.
Yarrow and Red Clover. Wanted us to serve the Arch of Midsummer, said no, did not want us to reenact the contract. Said the Arch of Midsummer was not a friend of the other one coming here, Jonas. That's enough, right? We can explain the rest later, and maybe if they know these people and
I
gist
mean,
of-
you told him a lot. I would have told him a lot less. Do you trust him?
I trust him, like, and the same as Madeline. Really, like they're untrustworthy, but not against us.
He's the oldest one. Has an odd accent. Not
And-
that that's anything to go by, but he's the oldest one. Has the British accent. I'll say that again anyway. But yeah, and he's like he knew
Yeah.
if any one
And-
of them knew what was gonna happen, he was the one.
He's
So
definitely the one who researched all these like blood rituals and such things as well.
if you ask me, he's weird. There's something up with him. But then again, I think of this for all of them, so I don't know.
Well, if we are trusting the woodsman and he said they don't mean harm, they were just made bad choices, and I mean, I'm sure we've made I've never made a bad choice, but a lot of us have made bad choices. That's different than being malicious, and we have to trust someone somewhere, or why are we going to do anything?
And I get you, but he's the one that knew.
What
All
do you
of
want us
this.
to remove from the note?
Just said, call us as soon as you see this. Period. Don't say anything else. And
But-
then we'll
but we
see
will
what
be-
happens in real life. What?
We will be in the hedge.
I mean,
Fine. If
I mean, look, you do what you think is best. I only spoke up because I can't keep quiet when something comes to my brain. I'm working on it, okay? So, yeah, I think maybe it's fine. I don't know. Yeah?
Nate, what do you think? Am I spilling my guts too much?
Let's keep it brief.
I just their names and that's it. We met Yarrow and Red Clover, servants of Arch of Midsummer, wanted us to join. We said no. That's about it.
Sounds about
They
right.
they killed Inkwell. Should I add that?
Yep.
Yep. So I'll write that instead, and take the other note and give it to Flicker. Here, burn these, please.
You got it.
Ooh, don't sign
you.
it with your name. Sign it with a smiley face.
I'll sign it with a smiley face.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, to the woodsman then. I'm Okay, let's get this done. Let's get this done.
Yeah, I'm assuming that for the sake of things, Lars is driving you there.
Back
Refusing to drive us.
Yeah, he's in a particularly foul mood right now, and he's grumbling something about remember the 3 rules, damn it. But
Lars?
he gets you there, and soon enough, the woodsman comes to meet you at the rest stop. Got his hands in his pocket. He's actually holding a fishing rod in one hand, and the other hand in his pocket. And it's just, well, you're back soon.
Sorry?
No, nothing to be sorry about. Just thought you folks were done with me, so to speak. How did the meeting with Madeline and Wenceslas go?
We haven't met Wenceslaus yet, so he just have to be in the dark that his fetch is still alive for a little more. But
That's probably for the best of it.
yeah. But the conversation with Madeline maybe went as expected, and I'm starting to see why you left.
Yeah, there were a few reasons. What?
Yeah,
What did she tell you? Did she start yelling at you?
No.
Oh, she didn't yell at you. That's when she's really angry.
She admitted her dishonesty more or less.
Oh, really? Huh.
Well, she excused it, of course, but at least she admitted it.
Well, the more you know. You think you know a person and they just surprise you again. Well, that's good. That's progress for her. She was never very good at speaking the truth. So what do you think about it? What's your opinion? What you gonna do?
We're thinking that we have, for now, emptied the trustworthy answers in this city. So we will try your guy, Scrimner.
Oh, you're gonna talk to Scrim there? Interesting.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll give you the rundown on how to find him. He's in the hedge though, so shouldn't be too hard. He is about 3 days of walking. You gotta head straight. That direction. Straight.
How do we know we're going straight?
Doesn't one of you have... Doesn't any one of you have that... Oh, you do? Perfect.
I have a sense of the hedge.
That should be enough. I was figuring there's a few ways to weave some glamour, have it point you in the right direction. Lars kind of perks up and goes, "Oh, I can do that." Oh, yeah, a combination of that shouldn't be a problem. 3 days, that direction, straight. Don't eat anything you don't know what it is. Don't go off the path. And most certainly don't give your names to anyone you meet. I'm assuming you've already learned this, but it bears repeating.
It
Hey.
does.
What about punching?
Punching's fine.
No.
Okay,
no.
so 2 rules. I knew it. I knew that third one was just bull. Now I'm gonna remember that. Okay.
Help me
How
out
about
here,
setting
Lars.
things on fire?
Lars.
That's not what's even there in those rules. Flicker, you and me, we're fine.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay. Lars is just shaking his head. It's like 3 rules for a reason, people.
Not according to the woodsman. But she moves away from Lars a little.
All right. Well,
let's remember the 2 first rules then. No deals. No deals. No names. Do we remember what we call each other instead?
Whatever comes to our mind first.
Sure.
Okay, awesome.
Good.
So Nova.
Good to have. No.
No, I'll take it seriously. I promise.
Yeah.
I promise.
And if you and the third rule, which you do not agree with, can you just tell it to me?
It feels like a trap. It's just something about my fists and maybe I'll give you this. How about I think before?
That's more than I ever wished for.
There you go. Okay. Not no, but think, and then maybe. Okay.
Great.
All right.
Oh, wait a
I'm
second. No
gonna-
deals. I can't make any deals. So this is just kind of a semi. I'll try. Okay.
Works for me.
I'm gonna not punch if you tell me not to.
I'm
I guess.
gonna be honest with you here. I am hoping we do not need any punching where we're going, and if we're going straight and we're going where we're going, and we're going to this guy that the woodsman trusts, then I don't hope there will be any need for rule 3. But if something attacks us on the way, or this Scrivener guy is not what we expected, then I'm all for breaking rule 3.
Yeah,
I'd prefer if we didn't, but
I was going to
we might
say
have
there
to.
might be times when you can't really not punch someone. There's it's the hedge. There's creatures there that it's not going to be very much up for talking with you folks.
Let's say it like this, maybe. Punching is never the first option.
That's a good rule.
You'd be
Punching
surprised.
is
Never say never.
almost never the first option.
Almost never.
Exactly.
Okay.
Nova's got it.
And when I'm saying punching, I don't mean that. I mean that as an umbrella
catch-all?
term for
There's 7 of you.
No.
Just have a vote if you want to punch someone. It's easy.
I was hoping for the kicking loophole to kick in, but
Yeah. I think we all are settled, and I will probably regret setting that, but I trust you guys. We survived before, and I hope that we will survive again.
Hey Nova, how good's your punch?
I
was
haven't
gonna
actually
ask.
punched a whole lot. I just feel like I need to be able to. But I'm not saying how they're very effective. They're more like a statement.
You can punch me, Nova, and I'll punch you. We'll see who's
Well-
strongest.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna legit punch Flicker.
Just
Alright,
don't
alright,
make me
roll.
ice anyone's eyes later. Blue. What? Oh gosh. Too late.
What's the roll on that?
Strength brawl.
Is there a brawl? Oh, yeah, we go. Hey, that's not bad. 2 successes.
That is enough. You hit her, and she goes, "Ow!" It kind of covers like, where do you hit her? Like on her shoulder? Or...
Oh, shoulder. Yeah.
She goes, ow! And she just kind of hooks, tries to hit you back. What's your defense? Is that a stat in this? I keep forgetting. Yeah, it is. That's right.
Oh my god, where's my defense?
Down first page. Down in the
yes,
right corner.
3.
Oh, she misses.
Oh, she's still pretend. She's like, oh, you got me, Flicker.
There's kind of like veins of orange in her hands, but she goes, "All right, I'll try again when you're not looking."
You know what? Yes. Good. We have to be ready. Okay.
Yeah.
This is good. We'll continue this as we walk.
Always ready. I'll catch you when you're not.
So an okay punch.
Yeah, she's still like, that really hurts.
Hey, Tide. Hey, Tide, can you just put your hand on her shoulder? Like, don't let her know. Just kind of like sneak by and hold her shoulder a little. I don't want to swell up. I'm so strong.
There, Flicker.
Don't patronize me. But she doesn't actually pull away when you're cooling her shoulder. Are we going or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get moving.
Nova, could you show the way? Or
Uh,
show a straight
I-
path?
Yes, I will. I don't like this place, but I will. And she'll just focus down and roll whatever I need to do. I get 2 extra dice on it.
Oh yeah, what would that roll be? I'm gonna say it's composure.
Survival?
Survival, yes.
Ooh. Oh, that'll be good. Okay. This is not pretty good roll. 3.
3. So you start moving, and soon enough you're in the hedge. Clearly, you're seeing the far too familiar birch trees now. They're not as discomforting a sight as you're used to, although they do signal your entrance into that world. The grass is short, and as you keep walking, it's occasionally you have to kind of press yourself up against a tree, because if you're going to follow this path completely straight, you can't really break off from it. There's not much signs of life anywhere. There's a little bit of bird song initially, but it kind of fades soon enough. But then you realize that the birch trees are getting slowly replaced. You're seeing pine trees. You're seeing these rocky kind of hills, moss, little bushes with yellow berries growing on them. They kind of look like raspberries, but they're orangey yellow. And there's these huge gray stones half buried in the ground that you're walking across, and you're going up them. They're all very rounded. They're very old, you can tell. And there's just barely any trees at all at some point. Just there's the occasional tall pine tree. There's some evergreens every now and then. But then after that, it's just the occasional pine tree. There are short pieces of shrubbery. There's lots of moss and something similar to it, like whitish, growing on the rocks. But it's very barren. And you see really, really far, and you see nothing ahead of you. It's just a long, long, empty field of nothing. Just a few hills. Until slowly you start seeing the shape of something in the distance. It's a large mountain, you think, but it's so far away that you can barely make out its contour from the bright blue of the sky. And you're just walking slowly through this area. Doesn't seem to be any change of time. Doesn't seem to be any sun or stars moving around in the sky. No clouds, nothing. Just this big emptiness that you're walking. You have to stop every now and then to make sure you're going the right way, but Lars helps you out and you're able to keep track. And there's a path, although it's almost completely overgrown, but you, Nova, you managed to find it. And you're walking. Some of you are perhaps not wearing the best kind of clothes for this long trek. It's a bit cold too. Your breath is kind of steaming out of your mouths, and some of you might be a little bit colder than others. Lars is kind of looking around suspiciously. He doesn't really like this a lot. It's too open. He's talking about getting lost. He's worried about being followed, maybe. And then you see this big mass of brown and gray moving towards you. Very far away.
There's something up ahead. I'm not making that up, right? That's moving.
I think so. Should we try looking really hard at it? Who's good at looking?
Not really.
I just give me I'll try. I'll see if I can find some like advantageous position just to get a look at it, see what it is.
Okay, you kind of clamber up on one of these hill-like rocks that's in the ground, and you strain your eyes, and you can make out so many horns. It's a flock of caribou, No, they're reindeer. Just walking across. And they're coming towards you. They're half running, half walking. And you see at the back of them, you see this little boy who's kind of running. He's got this switch, this long branch that he's hitting the behind some of the reindeers with, and he's moving them along. He's dressed in bright blue clothes with yellow and red patterns on them.
How many reindeer does it look like? It is
Hundreds.
like
Hundreds.
okay. Is it like a big wall of reindeer, like from horizon to horizon, or is it just like
No, it's like
over there?
it's like a puddle maybe. And as they come closer, you see that they're not like pressed up together. It's just there's a lot of them. They're not running. There's no panic in it, so they're probably not going to trample you. But they're definitely heading your way.
There's someone coming. Someone with a lot of like reindeers or something.
That might be the Goblin King Prince.
Yeah, it might be. Did we just wait here? See what happens? Go up and meet him?
I mean,
You might as well just keep walking. I mean, I don't think we can hide. It's so open anyway. So either they'll meet us or we'll meet them.
we're not doing anything wrong, are we? We're just walking.
I hope so. Yeah, let's keep. And we keep walking towards the reindeers.
Yep. And as they approach, the reindeer, they just walk past you. They're huffing and puffing, and one of them kind of goes up to Silas and like snorts, sniffing, nibbling at his clothes a little bit. Not breaking it, just kind of tasting to see how you taste, and then just keeps moving.
I lean over and just sniff the reindeer's vast furry body with my nose as they're investigating me. It's not even having contact. You can feel the wind ruffling through its fur as it goes up to my nose.
Yeah. It's a very special smell. You haven't smelled this before, but it smells like smells like the wind, I guess, like the northern wind almost. And the creature seems a little bit like surprised when you sniff it, but then just kind of leans in for a pat, and its head kind of leans his head forward, and its antlers are huge, like easily 16. What do you call them? Like branching off, like giant antlers.
How big is the elk? They're typically pretty big.
Let me say that it's taller than Nova, but I would say it's about 6 feet tall, a little bit more maybe.
I was about to say between 4 to 8 feet.
Yeah, with its antlers, it's easily 8 feet. But
No, that was just a joke to know.
Oh.
However, Nova's
yeah, Nova's like 4 feet
Like-
tall. Yeah,
back away
you
a little.
disappear in this herd.
Hey, hi everybody.
There's somebody just sniffing.
This forest got
bumping.
weird. Just like working her way out. Hey,
Uh,
oh,
8
what-
feet tall with
you cute.
antlers. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah, one of them is
It's
kind
okay,
of
Nova. They seem friendly.
One of them is kind of sniffing at the gun in Nate's back pocket.
Nope, don't touch that.
Don't let them get armed. I don't know if that'll work. I just feel like it'll be bad. I don't know.
Finally, the young man, and he can't be more than 12 or 13, so a young boy, you guess, comes up to you, and he's you can make out the patterns of his clothes now. He has these dark blue pants with kind of like red fabric wrapped around his lower legs, and he's wearing these white, kind of almost pointy shoes. Boots, maybe they're covered. And then he's got this tunic, which is blue, but with yellow and red patterns on it. A belt, a silver buckled belt around his waist, a knife in his pocket, and the patterns go on his shoulders and then down on each side to make almost like a rectangle. And he's got a thick scarf under here, and he's also wearing this red and blue hat as well. It's plopped down on his head, and he is very rosy cheeked. He has a pretty big nose, which is also bright red, and he kind of looks you over. And where are you guys heading?
We are looking for someone.
Out here?
Yeah, we were told we gotta find this person if we just head down this path.
Who are you looking for?
Sorry, who are you?
Well, that's really... I don't know if I should tell you that. Who are you?
You can call me Face. And yeah, we're just minding our own business.
Kind of looks you over. Face? That's a weird name.
Well, haven't heard yours yet.
I'm Henda.
Henda.
Henda. Yes, that's my name.
Nice to meet you, Henda. Are you alone here in this area?
Kind of looks at his reindeers and go, I mean, depends on what you define as alone.
Guess it does.
Got my herd with me, but my family's not anywhere close to here. Are you folks okay? Because I really don't think you should be out here dressed like you are.
How's that now?
What?
You think we shouldn't be dressed like this? Why?
Yeah, aren't you freezing? It's really cold.
I just shrug expansively, given the size of the man.
Nova looks cold. She's not saying anything. She's like, I'm fine. Ow.
All right, so now I know we have Face. What the rest of you called?
I'm called Ice. Not like eyes. Ice.
And I'm Phil.
Face,
I might
Ice,
be getting
and
a
Phil.
cold.
What about this big guy?
You
Does
just
that-
got the name right there. The big guy.
The big guy, okay. Face, Ice, Phil, big guy. I'm Flame. Okay, Flame? Looks at Nova.
We're so
Hi.
good at this.
Hi. What's your
Hi.
name?
Oh, okay. Closes her eyes and thinks real hard. Name is Avon.
Avon. Avon, alright. That's weird.
And then she smiles at everybody else.
I'll give Nova a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flicker just shakes her head. So, who are you looking for?
I love her. We're all so afraid to speak.
Like, Jonas, you got this. You're really good at the
Okay.
talk.
Jesus. How long have we been walking? Like you said, time is a hard concept, but
it's been hours. At least 4
And-
hours.
and the huntsman said it would be like 3 days.
3 days, and you just up and
3
left.
days. Perfect.
In
We should
hindsight,
probably tell them where we're going.
yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for someone named Skrivner.
Immediately, he kind of just stares at you. Why are you looking for him?
That's our business, right? Why?
Sorry. Just you have business with him?
Why
Yep.
should
We have
it-
a problem that he might be able to help us with.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he could help you with the problem. Yeah, you guys look tough. You could probably handle whatever he's gonna throw at you.
What's
What?
that
What's
supposed
that
to
supposed to
mean?
mean?
You don't know the guy? If you're looking for him?
We got a problem that we need to solve. We were told he can help us solve it. That's all we know.
Huh.
Is there something else we should know?
Who told you this?
Too many names, dude.
That's a weird name.
Yeah.
All right, so there's too many names to. Oh.
Sorry.
I liked it. That was pretty good, actually.
I didn't mean to do that, but okay.
Oh no, don't apologize. That was amazing.
All
I
right.
mean, I really didn't mean to do that. I
So
wish
someone
I had,
you
but-
don't want to tell me who told you to go find this scrivener. You don't know anything about him or what he's gonna ask of you. And all right, that sounds like a plan. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna keep going with my herd.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I respect you, kid. You seem to have a lot of knowledge, and so you seem to think that this might be a bad idea.
Bad idea. I don't know about that, but he's pretty wily. He's pretty strong too.
What isn't he?
Well, he's not nearby. He's at least 2.5 days over that direction.
So we've been told.
You folks really didn't pack for this, did you?
No.
What are you talking about? We got these packs right here. Silas gestures to his shoulders where multiple packs seem to be hanging off like a gigantic needle.
Yeah, you look like you're from someplace warmer. I'm just gonna tell you, the closer you get to Scribner, where he lives, it's gonna get pretty cold. I mean, I could take you folks there, but I'm gonna have to ask for something in return.
What would that be?
I don't know what you have.
Let's see.
You need a gun?
What's a gun?
No, it's like used chewing gum. You don't want it. Come on, Nate. Be cool, man.
Chewing gum. Ew.
No, not exactly.
Some folks like to chew. Look at those elves, for instance.
I got gum. You want gum?
What flavor?
She's gonna go in her backpack, and they're just like 2 old pieces. Mint. And this is okay. I don't know how old this is because it's like zebra stripe gum, and I don't know if they make this anymore. But it's kind of fruity, or it tastes like
Hmm.
nothing.
I like the mystery. I'll take that.
Okay, wait, but what will we get for this?
I'll let you ride my reindeer.
Ooh.
She's gonna look at Jonas like, is this a good thing?
Will the reindeer take us as quick as possible, as quick as they can, and as we want to Scribner?
Yeah, you'll be there before tomorrow.
That's really good.
A reindeer for each of us? Perfect.
Yeah, sure.
What am I missing? Jonas nods at Nova.
Okay.
Lars looks
Okay.
skeptical, but he doesn't say anything.
Here you go. Hey, let me know what the flavor is.
All right,
I'm
he takes the gun
curious
from
too.
you. Okay, let me see here. Okay, let's find something that fits all of you. Have you ever ridden reindeer before?
No.
I've never seen one big enough to hold me before.
I should probably get one for you. Kind of looks through his herd, goes like he clicks with his tongue and with his finger, and 7 reindeer come out. So the trick is, you hold on with your thighs. It's gonna hurt a bit, especially if you haven't ridden them before. Horns, okay. Don't twist your heads. They're gonna get angry at you, and if they want to stop to eat, they stop to eat.
All right. All right.
Sounds good. Will they find their way back to you later, or
Oh, yeah, no problem. They'll find
Okay.
They'll find their way back.
Nova's
Well,
legit
thank
trying
you
to
then.
call on one, but she can't quite like.
It's a very small one. It's perfectly sized for you.
This one does not scare me.
Kind of turns to look at you as like scowling.
Ah. Okay, no, that's okay. I understand anger.
Seems
Okay.
to fit your temperament perfectly.
Yeah, let's be angry together. A little fist to nose.
Yeah.
Boop.
Silas, yours is humongous. It's easily 7 feet just up to its shoulders. And it's a giant of a reindeer. Could easily hold you.
Well, you're a good fella. Tell you what, how about we make a deal? I'll try to keep up alongside you, and part of the way I'll get down, and you can just help carry the packs. Less of a burden, you see. He looks at the reindeer expectantly, as if maybe he understands the concept.
The reindeer kind of looks at you. You can see it's pretty old. It's got gray fur in its on its chest and around its shoulders, and it kind of it almost nods at you like it understands what you're saying.
Yeah, I figured. Thank you. And Silas clambers on, giving another look to what looks like a little boy. Might be something very different.
Yeah, he's very small. I would like everyone to roll. Let me see here. Wits composure, please.
All right.
Okay.
You doing okay there, Harry? Looking tired.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing well.
Perfect. We got 3 successes
Didn't
from
sleep
three
Nova.
very much
successes.
last night.
3 successes from Lars. I mean, from Jonas. Sorry. 2 from Tide.
I got one success.
1 success from Silas. And what do we got from Nate?
2 from Nate.
2 from Nate. So, those of you who rolled 3 successes, you notice that it's maybe you notice that it's pretty dark where you're standing, like as if there was a cloud blocking the sunlight.
I'll see where it's coming from.
You don't really see a source of it at all. It's just this just shadow all over the ground around you.
What have we done?
Does everyone get up on their reindeer?
Yeah, Jonas
Yeah.
gets up on his reindeer.
You all get
Yep.
reindeers that seem to fit you fairly well. Like Tide, yours almost starts running as soon as you get up on it. Like it's ready to go. Nate, yours kind of just starts going the wrong way first. So you're gonna have you have
Oh,
to
no.
almost turn it around. Jonas, yours is just following along. Like it almost disappears into the crowd. And Lars is kind of old and grumpy, like crooked back, like hanging its head. And the Flickers is just buckling around. It's angry, and she just laughs as she's riding it.
Our spirit animals.
Literally.
Yeah.
And as you
I
start,
like him. He's kind of dumb, but I like him.
and he kind of licks your hand as you're talking. He seems pretty nice. As you're riding away, the boy kind of yells at you. Don't get off until you're where you're supposed to be. And then you're.
What flavor was it?
He doesn't reply.
Ah.
And as you ride for a little bit, suddenly you're out of this big shadow again. It's gone.
Ooh, that kid was creepy.
I don't know. Yeah.
Hold on, don't let go.
Yeah, this is not comfortable in any way or form. Silas, you're probably the one doing the best with this because you're used to writing things like this.
Hmm.
So you probably even take the lead because you get this connection right away with your steed or your mount or your reindeer, whatever you want to call him. And he seems to know what he's been doing. You think he might have been the leader of the flock, aside from the boy, of course. And you are moving fast, like very, very fast. They're galloping full speed. And I would like everyone to roll Dex Athletics, please.
Oh dear. Okay.
Great,
yeah.
another
Oh,
stat
dear.
I'm just terrible at. Oh dear, but
I would recommend using willpower for this too, by the way. Just
So what are we
storytelling
rolling again? Athletics.
Dex Athletics.
Yeah. Okay. 3.
I may have
okay.
just rolled no successes and a bunch of ones.
Oh no.
You want to turn that into a dramatic failure?
No. I'm not falling off a reindeer and getting lost in the hedge.
I'm adding a willpower roll to this,
All
so that's extra
Oh
3.
my god. I have no successes.
No
too.
successes from Tide, no success from Nate. How many from Nova?
4.
2, but I used a
Two,
willpower.
okay, and 4 from Silas. 2, Jonas.
1 success.
All right. Roll for Nova as well. I mean, let me roll for Flicker. 3 1s and a 2. Okay.
I got an almost success, but
I'm gonna say that everyone who rolled less than 2 successes is gonna take 1 point of damage from this.
Ow.
Yeah.
ow. Our butts.
Yeah. You occasionally almost slip off, and at one point, Tide, you're like dangling on the side, and you're barely holding on. Nate, somehow you end up sitting backwards for a little bit on the reindeer, but you managed to correct yourself. The rest of you who rolled 2 successes, or more, you did fine. Flicker kind of accidentally starts a fire in the tail of the reindeer she's riding, and it gets very upset. But she managed to put it out, but not before being buckled to hell and high water. Jonas, yours is just, you don't know what it is. You're just sitting in the wrong way.
I have a point of damage from when Stick and Trick was there, and I
should have recovered that
cut
from
myself.
now. Yeah,
I was just because it was, I don't know how long ago it was, like in game time.
like 3 days, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have recovered that by now.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I'll just keep it then for
Yeah. So you keep riding, and yes, it is getting colder. And one thing you do notice, most of you, as you're riding, is that you're moving a lot less now when you're on top of these creatures. And wow, it's cold. Flicker, Tide, don't feel that much. Silas, you're doing fine. The rest of you, though, kind of shivering. And it's actually getting dark at this point. You don't see a sun, but suddenly the sky is transitioning. You got this beautiful dark blue, shades of red and violet, almost orange in the horizon. And you're starting to see the sky, but there are no stars in the sky. It's just this dark, marine navy blue. And soon enough, you don't even see that. It's just pitch black in the sky. And there's snow everywhere. You're on a peak now. You're actually riding up this mountainside. It's not the Alps. It's not pointy. It's not steep. It's an old mountain, kind of flat, but you're walking along these paths on the side of it. There's occasional steep parts, but you get the feeling that you're in very, very old, a very old part of the world, or the hedge, as it were. There are a few bushes popping out of the snow here and there, those yellow berries covered in frost and snow, but there's barely any vegetation around. I would want everyone to roll a pure stamina check, please.
Everyone?
Everyone.
2 successes.
1 success. Oh, wait. No, just 1 success.
No successes.
No success.
Silas, I didn't see. Sorry, you're muted.
Sorry, I said
Yeah,
1 success.
1 success.
Sorry. said that.
All right, so 0 successes from Nova and Jonas. Nate and Tide got 1 success. And
No, Nate got 2.
Oh, 2 successes. Sorry, and Silas got 1 success. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just pure stamina, right?
Pure stamina. Those of you who got 0 successes, you are very, very tired. And you are slipping, like you're having fits of microsleep as you're riding. You close your eyes, and suddenly, when you open them, you're somewhere you weren't. And
Hypothermia.
it is pitch black around. You see very far because of the snow, but it's so cold and so quiet. There's no wind. There's no echoing. It's just the sound of the reindeer's hoofs hitting the snow. And Jonas and Nova, you both fall asleep.
Oh no. Jonas!
Guys, wake up. Come on. No falling asleep in the hedge. Come on.
Start slipping off the reindeers.
No. I tried it.
What do
Right
you-
over.
Yeah, what do you try? Okay. Roll
To
animal
grab him?
handling and charisma.
Oh god. Wait, animal handling and?
Animal Ken and charisma. Is it handling or Ken?
Ken.
Ken, okay. Charisma is where at? Because I'm not in stamina.
Oh, sorry, it's presence. My bad.
Presence, okay. We're okay. It's okay. It's actually 4 dice, believe it or not.
Jesus.
Who are you riding up to, by the way?
Jonas.
All right. You managed to catch Jonas just as he's about to fall off his reindeer. Is anyone going for Nova?
Yeah. We'll go for Nova. Presence animal, Ken?
Yes.
Okay, that's 4 dice. And that is 1 success.
1 success. You managed to just catch Nova, but she slips off her reindeer. And as soon as the last piece of her leaves the reindeer, it just bolts away.
Ah, fuck.
Jonas's reindeer is still there, though. And Nate, you have Nova half lying across the back of your reindeer. And Nova, you wake up. Jonas, you wake up as well, realizing what's going on.
Nova, are you okay?
I'm okay. What happened? Wait, what's going on? This is weird. Why are you on my reindeer?
No, you're on my reindeer.
Oh,
You fell off. You
oh
fell
no.
asleep? If that makes any sense.
I think so. I'm like really cold and tired a lot.
I don't think this was a very good idea.
We're gonna sing or something.
Yes.
This way,
What song should
everyone.
we sing?
Would you rather have taken this road without the reindeer?
No. No, you're right. I'm just so tired.
By the way, Chris, I've got the Iron
Yes?
Stamina perk, so
Yeah,
I
you're doing
doubt-
fine. You're doing fine. Yeah,
Um,
Silas is doing. This is your element. You're having no problem with this.
I don't know if I can do something. I mean,
Here, what song do all of us know?
it's
We're
a good
all from
question.
different time periods, so what's ubiquitous? The Star Spangled Banner, as far as songs go, is very hard to sing, so I'd rather we not do that.
How about we like play a game of word tag or something, association, something that requires some kind of input? Because I feel like songs
Okay.
may put someone to sleep.
Good idea.
Okay.
I spy with my little eye something brown.
Is it reindeer?
Yeah, it's reindeer.
All right. I spy with my little eye. She kind of looks around. Something that begins with C.
Is it caribou?
No.
All right.
Is it cold?
You can't see cold. Stupid.
You'd be surprised. Hey, don't call me stupid.
She seems to be
People
doing
who
fine
call
as well, by
others
the way.
stupid are usually stupid. Okay.
Um,
So that's my reasoning.
Oh, good argument. That'll keep us up. I like this.
I've seen
Yep.
You
Forrest
tell her,
Gump.
Flicker. You tell her. Yeah.
Oh no. Nova?
No.
Nova,
Okay.
Nova.
That's did I
Something
miss
with-
arguing?
something with
Oh no.
C. No, we did. Something that's with C. Let's see.
You've already guessed.
Shit.
Did someone
it's
say
a
caribou?
cave. It's a cave. She,
Oh.
she points to a cave. And indeed,
cave?
you're seeing actually a cave opening nearby on this track. It's kind of obvious, actually. It's like a big opening in, and there's, you look inside, there seems to be no snow in there. There is no sign of, you don't see in the distance anything that could be the home of a goblin king right now.
What about time wise? Are we almost there?
You have no idea what time it is, but it's pitch black outside.
Yeah, I should stop because I'm probably gonna fall again soon, and I don't want to hit the ground unless I it's on purpose.
Should we though?
Don't fall, Nova.
Well, if it's a choice, I'll go no, but I don't know if it's gonna be a choice much longer.
I can carry you if you like now.
You guys decide because I feel like maybe I'm not in. I'm so tired. Starting to drowse off again.
Don't
Yeah.
fall asleep. You're
Nova,
going to
no.
Jonas,
die.
you're
Fall
feeling the
asleep.
same way.
Hi,
Could-
can you
Could
splash
we
water
just,
on
could we just
It's
Oh,
gonna
we can
freeze, but
lay down in the cave or something, or are we just gonna keep going?
I mean, they said we would be there by the end of the day, so this could be it.
Just right in. Is it tall enough for antlers?
Yeah.
Is it tall
actually,
enough
yeah,
for the tallest
for
antlers?
sure.
Yeah,
I don't
let's.
know even if there are days here. Maybe we get tricked that way. Like maybe there are no days.
let's go. We're not gonna last much longer anyway, so let's go into the cave.
Yeah, probably a good call.
Is it time for Plan
Yeah.
B? Plan
You
B
head-
would sure be
you head
nice
into
right
the
now.
cave.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah. Right away, as you ride your reindeer in, you realize that there is no sound from their hoofs as they're walking into this cave. It's just, well, there's a little bit of a sound. It's like a muffled sound, almost like you're hitting fabric. Like if you were punching a pillow, maybe.
Pillows.
Yeah, pillows would be nice right now. It's actually surprisingly warm in here too.
I'm just gonna watch my reindeer. I'm just gonna shut my eyes for a minute and just a minute, and I'll step off my reindeer.
Jonas.
All right,
No,
so
wait,
as
just
soon
throw
as
me off it.
Jonas-
I've already lost.
As soon as Jonas steps off his reindeer, it starts moving as if to run away. Does anyone try to stop it?
I try to grab the antlers.
All right, I would like you to roll strength plus animal kin.
Oh, this is not gonna end well. I mean, it's for dice, but
Because that's on this roll.
Silas can definitely help out. He can make his own roll.
one success.
All right,
I guess
Silas, you
you're
roll
right.
as well.
4 successes.
4 successes. So that's 5 successes total. You manage to stop the reindeer in its tracks, and it is buckling, and it is snorting, and it is kicking, but it is not going anywhere right now.
Jonas, let me, if you need non-reindeer stuff, let me do it.
He is asleep on the floor.
Okay. Hey, what do you guys think his plan was?
I don't know.
Is he
Honestly.
still the reindeer? Or is he on the ground?
He is on the ground. He
Okay,
slipped off the reindeer and just collapsed against
Nova's
the
like,
wall.
just wait a second, and she's gonna kind of slide off of Nate reindeer.
No.
You're still on it.
Yeah, Nova's reindeer is gone, so she's on Nate's.
Yeah. Okay, she's gonna like slide down and like approach Jonas and try to shake him a little. And slap if necessary.
You wake up, Jonas, and it's you don't want to wake up. This is the most comfortable you've been in you
No,
don't know how long.
Seriously, guys, I just need to
Go get your
like-
damn reindeer. Get your damn reindeer. Look at
No.
it. No.
Nova,
She's gonna, like, really start,
this
like, poking
is
him, like-
very comfortable, this cave floor
Yeah.
right now. You are so tired. You are so tired.
Jonas.
Oh shit.
Nova,
Jonas!
feel this. It's not even feeling like a cave.
No, I'm all angry now. go get your reindeer.
Question. I have a question. What's the name of the girl that he liked? I knew I wrote it down. Just I can't see it. What's the name?
Have I told you?
Yeah, I mean, we had the conversation at the beginning when we said that the Fed Jonas married her, so I would know the name, and I.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
don't know
it's
the
Allison.
person. Allison. Okay. Jonas, wake up! It's Allison. Look.
That's cruel. That's so cruel.
Listen.
Tide, you're made of
Bravo.
water. Just splash.
Jonas is just waking up. Tide, knock it off.
Okay. This is now
Okay,
getting
okay.
serious.
Okay, I'm getting up. Jeez. Someone bring coffee or something. I don't know.
Nova will pick up on the Allison thing. Hey, I hear Allison likes dudes who ride reindeer. She thinks it's
she's
real
coming
hot.
This way and your
Okay,
zip
stop.
is down.
Okay,
Fix
stop.
it.
Stop. Jonas will pull out his blanket. I don't know. I think I got white ants on it or something
Oh, yeah.
from his backpack, and just like huddle up in it and
Immediately falls asleep.
No, get him awake. He's
Tide, use your water to get him.
You're
to...
all feeling very, very tired right now, by the way.
Shit.
Son of a bitch.
Like, not
I get the
magically
water and I
tired,
start.
but you have been at this for a long time.
Do you guys have like rope in your bags?
You do.
Guys, I'll stay here with Jonas, and you guys like tie yourselves on there, and then maybe tie the other reindeer
Ourselves.
to the reindeer
Oh.
so you don't fall
God,
off.
But they're gonna like drag us over if we fall. That's a bad idea.
Well, I can see. Nova's gonna look around the cave and see if there's a place that she could say take ropes and tie the reindeer.
There's actually, there is a piece of kind of hard. It looks like leather at one point that kind of stands out. And as you look around, this looks like it's everything inside of here is like kind of white and fluffy. But yeah, this part certainly could work as something to tie the reindeer to, for sure. There's even like there's seams. There's huge holes with some kind of, it looks like sinew going through them.
Can you guys go on, or is this gonna be no way?
We're not
I
leaving
can't.
without you.
I can't lift any of you guys if you fall. I'm gonna be real honest.
Why don't we just stay here? Says Flicker. She's looking very tired.
Hey, Nova's gonna try running out of the cave for a second.
Okay, you run out of the cave. It's extremely cold outside.
Oh yeah. How tired does she feel outside of the cave?
Still very tired.
Still very tired. Okay, like about the same?
Yeah, I'd say all of you except for Silas feel very tired, but
Okay.
Nova, Nova, Jonas, and Flicker the most.
Okay.
Silas, you can do this for days. This is no problem.
Okay, she'll run back in. Okay, I don't think it's magic. I just want to be sure. Hey guys, I can take the ropes and tie them here. You tie yourselves to the reindeer.
Okay.
We can't lose any more of these.
Okay.
I guess I'm tying myself to the reindeer.
Yeah, same.
You're looking around in this cave. There's a couple of side passages that go in a little bit, but none of them go very far.
Huh. What even is this place? This is really weird. Like, it looks... Are you guys seeing this? It's like plush and white and fluffy.
Hey, make sure to tie yourself on, even if you're still awake. Like, sincerely, I can't catch any of you.
That's where we're supposed to be, though.
Is it?
And there's no one else in here.
Okay, well, maybe I'm just gonna lay down next to Jonas for a bit. I'm getting pretty tired. I think I've reached my limit.
Maybe we should
We need
rest.
to- Okay.
Just don't fall off your things, because I can't do anything about that. As I guess
There's as you look around, there's plenty of these seams, or however you want to call them, where you can tie the reindeer to. So there's no lack of places to tie them up. And in fact, when you do tie up Jonas's reindeer, it kind of calms down and just stands there huffing a little bit, but doesn't seem to care too much.
Oh,
You all get some sleep. I'm going to watch over the reindeer for a while.
they calmed down. Did you see?
Mm-hmm. But I'm not taking chances of leaving the reindeer outside while we all sleep.
Okay. That's fair enough. I'm very tired. And my butt hurts a lot.
The reindeer. Wait, if the reindeer feel afraid here, this is.
Do they feel afraid? They seem to settle, look.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they calm down. As soon as
they
one
calm-
got tied
okay.
up, it's calm, and yours don't seem to care too much.
Oh, perfect.
We should bundle up Nova and Jonas. And I go over and like I pull my blanket over them both.
Blankets in these packs.
And just-
Yeah, everyone's got a blanket with them. Different animal
I
prints.
try to like push them together so they keep each other warm, and then I cover.
Yeah.
Jonas, you had
Yeah.
you had ants. What did
Yep.
the rest of you have? Animal prints. Someone
I
have
never
frogs?
asked, I don't think.
Ty, do you have frogs?
Okay, I have frogs. Awesome.
Yeah.
Not butterflies.
No, you got kitty cat prints.
Yeah.
Flicker doesn't have a blanket though,
Oh no.
but she doesn't seem to mind. She's warm. She's
Oh, yeah,
already
that's
sleeping.
fair.
She's lying in a pile on the floor. Like,
Should we just all huddle around Flicker like penguins?
Carrier in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, she's warm. We can go. I mean, yeah. I think
We're all
that
just
would
in a
work.
pile.
It's warm and
Flicker in the middle.
comfortable, and honestly, compared to the outside, this is heaven. So unless you're fighting it, you're all falling asleep very quickly, except for Silas, who has
Yeah.
no problem staying awake.
Are you gonna be okay keeping guard, Silas? Cause
Just peachy. We need someone watching out for everyone.
you can wake me after a while if you get sleepy, okay?
Will do, Ty. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Man, we really didn't plan for this. Lars, why didn't you think of
Lars
this?
is sleeping.
Damn it. Okay.
He really fell down on the job. We'll have to have a talk with him.
Yeah,
No,
let's
I mean,
him
there's-
instead of acknowledging the
There's
fact.
no
that we're
way
just-
to plan from what we saw. And if we had tried making this journey on our lonesome, we probably would have died.
That's true.
And slowly, one by one.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry.
As Silas walks outside to watch over the reindeer, he comments to himself, staring out at the blackness. The child gave us the reindeer to get here, but he never said they were for the way back.
Yep.
Yeah. You all tied up the reindeers outside, right?
And Silas is making sure any reindeer that look like they want to bolt are going to be held down.
Yeah, they're tied up. Nice. Are you staying outside, Silas, or are you sitting inside the cave?
I'm trying to mostly shelter inside, but if the reindeer look frisky or if something is noted outside, I won't hesitate
Yeah.
to walk out.
They seem perfectly calm. So after the first hour or so of watching them, they just kind of move around a little bit. Maybe occasionally they get a little bit snagged with the rope, but they don't seem to mind the cold either. So soon enough, it's more comfortable to sit inside, a little bit inside of the cave anyway, because it's much warmer than the outside.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And the night passes, and you get actually, Silas, as you're sitting there watching the reindeer, you see something you've never ever seen before. You see as these ribbons of color go across the skies, like plenty, so many of them, like mixing in. It's almost like a rainbow, but as if you're seeing it on the side, and it goes across the sky. And a word comes unbidden to your mind, a word you haven't heard or read in a long time. And you know exactly what this is. It's the Aurora Borealis.
Aurora.
Yeah.
Aside to myself as I look out into the distance. I'd be mad if I slept through this. But goodness knows, our folk need the break. Been riding for a while. Don't even know what we're riding to. That child made it sound like the goblin had some testing for us. Well, naturally. Hell, probably the condition for his aid is putting on a show for people. That's how Goblin King would rule. Well, we've got an advantage no one else had. And a kind child who traded a reindeer ride for a nice sticky gum. It's good of him to think that. Maybe I should carry stuff like that in my purse as well. Troll purses. I think I heard about something like that once.
Yeah. And time passes slowly. Dawn breaks. No sun. Again, just sky changing color. And then slowly, Silas, you hear this rumbling sound. You hear it before you feel it. And suddenly the ground kind of starts shaking beneath you. And the cave just lifts off the ground. Immediately you see how you're so far up that it would be dangerous to jump down. And it starts turning, and you start falling back in towards the cave. Everyone else, you wake up that you're falling rapidly down into this cave, into separate tunnels. There's 5 separate tunnels in this cave, and
I reach up and jab my hand into the ground of the cave.
yeah.
Anyone else would find themselves scrabbling down ice, but I meant to just hold on
Yeah.
as I see the others drop into the upper tunnel.
You hold on and you bury your hand in this fluffy white material and you kind of burst straight through it. And you feel the cold air on the other side. But you're holding on. There's a ripping sound. And the rest of you wake up and you just tumble down. And Flicker gives a shriek as she's falling down.
So does Nate.
Yeah. And
Holy jeez!
yeah, you all hit the end of these caves, but it's so much fluff there that you're like, it hurts, but nowhere near as much as it would hurt if it was an actual cave. And Silas, you see how the light from outside is dimmed. At a huge something is coming into this cave. It is big. It is peach-colored, pale, enormous. You cannot tell what it is. It is covered in these whirly patterns and short strands of hair. You don't see a face. You don't see eyes on it. Is that a nail? And then you're being pushed in, like it's pressing against you. This is definitely a finger, but it is huge enough that you can't even reach the upper and lower ends at the same time.
I can't reach it.
No, it's huge.
Are we in a boot or in a glove or something?
I think we're in. Oh my god!
We are in a
Your
glove.
slip
aren't
of the
we?
tongue, Chris. It wasn't just you struggling to find the word. It's a giant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh
You
no!
are at the bottom of these fingers in this giant's glove, and this huge hand is pushing into it right now. And I think
Ah!
that's where we're gonna end today's episode because we've already done 2
Shit.
hours,
Nice.
more or less.
Nice. Oh, that's brilliant.
That was
Perfect.
crazy.
Thank you. Yeah, this is. I immediately saw the face of recognition from Adam. He knows the story.
Yeah, I have
Like,
I have a master's degree in history of religion, focused on Old Norse mythology.
Ah,
So I've heard this before.
Well, good on you not playing on it too much, but
Yeah.
thank you everyone for playing, and thank you everyone for joining. This has been a blast. Maybe next week we'll see what happens in this giant's glove, and don't forget to keep your eyes peeled for Virtual HorrorCon, which is going to be held next weekend, completely online. Lots and lots and lots of people going to be running games and hosting panels. And unfortunately, the Legend Lore Kickstarter got canceled because of the times we're in right now. But it will be back, as will we, of course, next week. And until then, everyone, take care. Keep practicing social distancing. Wash your hands. Stay safe. And we'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.